Hey guys, magandang umaga or magandang gabi depending on what time you're watching this video. My name is Monica and welcome to my channel. Okay, so guys, I am really excited about today's video because I am finally doing the new Mulan. So the Mulan that came out this year, 2020, and it is, you know, a live action remake of the original animated version in 1998, I believe. Mulan is one of my favorite Disney princess movies. She's technically a Disney princess even though she's not a princess. And so I was very excited to hear about the new live action version. Disney seems to be kind of running out of ideas. I don't know, they've decided that all they can do is make remakes of classics that they did really well on. Whatever. It's fine. So this will not be a first time reaction, and I did that deliberately. I deliberately watched this movie before filming this because I understand that there has been a lot of controversy around this movie, and I feel like this is a movie in general that should be kind of with the view of a more critical tone. I'll still make fun of it, don't worry, the jokes will still be there, but I wanted to watch it for the second time for this video instead, because I feel like watching it a second time you can kind of see plot holes easier, you can see certain things that the movie may have, I don't know, messed up on in a way. But don't worry, I don't really remember it from the first time I watched it. I thought I would film it for you guys today because if my editing has gone to plan, it has just come out on Disney Plus for streaming for everybody yesterday, so I thought today would be a good day to release this video. Anyway, I felt like I rambled. Without further ado, let's just get on with the reaction.
Mulan, forget the chicken. It will come back.
Will it? Is that what chickens do?
Tell me your sister is not the cause of this.
Sister, you know. I struggle to understand why she has a sister in this. Whoa. How does this mean she has strong chi though? She's just a very ballsy kid. Because I mean, I liked to climb things when I was younger. I was always climbing things. But somehow this means that her chi is really strong. Oh, is it her instincts? Never mind. Is that what means the chi? It means the chi? Is that what the chi means?
It was like you're a bird.
A bird?
You forget. Mulan is a daughter, not a son. A daughter brings honor through marriage. I ask you, what man will want to marry a girl who flits around rooftops chasing chickens?
This is such a different dynamic between... Okay, I'm sorry. A lot of my criticisms will be, this wasn't like it was in the original, but I'm such a fan of the original. So it's just interesting the dynamic between the mother and the father, or even that the mother had such a... She was the one who was like, Mulan needs to change. Whereas in the original, the mom is very like understanding, and it's the dad who had to be like tough love type of parent.
Your job is to bring honor to the family.
Please bring honor to us, please bring honor to us all. Oh no! Ah, she's possessing him. That reveal. He looks so happy riding. He's just like... Oh, the colors? How are these guys running up walls? I don't think that's ever explained. I understand that they're really trying... Oh. When her claws came out, did you guys see that? So having chi means that you have powers? The line across her eyes is so straight. Do you think they use like a ruler or something? I love this scene. I love this scene right here. This is the most beautiful scene in the whole movie. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's like ASMR. This is so pretty to watch. The colors. Who is that girl I see?
Quiet.
Speaking without permission? I love the teapot with the handle coming out like the front of it instead of the side. That's so cool. I've never seen that before. I genuinely think that the only reason they gave her a sister was so that this scene could take place, because they don't have the lucky cricket and they don't have her, I don't know, trying to get rid of the cricket. So now it's a spider because the sister's upset about it. Oh my gosh, my other earphone touched my hand just then and I thought that it was the spider.
Hua family.
Do you think they changed their name because Fa isn't an actual Chinese last name? I don't know, but that would be interesting.
Have you no son old enough to fight?
I am blessed with 2 daughters.
At least they like tried to Oh gosh, this is so sad. At least they like tried to say, are you sure? Like, have you not got anyone else? In the original, they were just like, let him do it. I really wish we saw her like proper suiting up, because they could have done that so beautifully, like how they did her getting ready to meet the matchmaker. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't know whether it was the trailer or if I'd watched another YouTuber like talking about this, but I really thought that that other woman, the other woman that's got like really strong chi and she uses the magic, I thought she was the phoenix because she could turn into a bird, but she's not. She's not. But then that's really interesting because those colors in the powder that she spilled everywhere was the same color as the phoenix.
Become one of them.
This literally looks so terrifying. Not the war, like being around all those men and there's no women about.
Need a hand, little man?
Little man. That's him. There's our Li Shang replacement. Ooh, whoa, ah, ooh, ooh, ooh. That seemed excessive. The way that she immediately was like, I hate this guy, but he was just trying to be nice. Oh yeah, she's in the big tent with oh, this looks awful. Ah! We don't even see anything, but that traumatized me also. Oh, this is the let's get down to business to defeat, and then he goes the pa pa, the hunt, and then they go ha. Oh, and the little one said roll over, roll over. Yeah! Eyes closed! He's my favorite character. I love him. He seems so sweet.
We were matched 28 days ago. Her name?
Matched on Tinder.
But what does she look like?
That's not the point.
Courageous, funny, smart. Hua Jun's not describing a woman. He's describing me.
How did she end up friends with him? They seem such pigs. Is this how men actually talk to each other? I actually refuse to believe that.
Don't let them bother you. Oh, especially that donkey Yao.
Donkey. Called him a donkey. Okay. This scene I remember because this scene was really cool. Oh. You made me drop my stick. Now I'm gonna do a cool wow. This is like the bit in a club when they make a circle and then 2 people start breakdancing in the middle. What? She ain't even look. Wow. She gonna use that move later on, isn't she? That's amazing.
Have you even showered once yet?
You smell bad.
But he said, well done, but you're assaulting our nostrils right now, bro. Go take a dip. Okay, this is terrifying, knowing that there are like hundreds of men like round the corner. I would have picked at least a more secluded spot. Like, she's just dipping into open water right now. This is terrifying.
It was incredible.
Are men really that comfortable with being naked in front of each other? Oh, and he's just gonna go and swim up to her?
June, we started off on the wrong foot. Can we be friends?
I don't even think they did start off on the wrong foot. Like, you were very nice to her. And she was just like, don't touch me.
You can turn your back on me. But when the time comes, do not turn your back on them.
This turned very deep very quickly. She was just like, I don't want to take a shower with you. I don't want to be naked with you. And he was like, you better not turn your back on the rest of us. Yo, just leave her alone for a second, okay? She's bathing.
How much gold can a nomad carry?
How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I am the slave.
And you would do well to remember it.
He said, you're my
Over
little
there.
bitch. She could kill all of you. Don't tempt her. Oh, she said, excuse me. She said, move, bitch. Get out the way. Oh. Oh my gosh. Ooh. There's a lot going on right now. Part of her powers is I make my sleeve go long. Sleeve long! That's an interesting assortment of powers. She can turn into a bird, possess people, have a claw for a hand, and make her sleeves stretch. This sounds like the music with the Hassanzis, am I saying that right? In Prince of Persia, when they're like first introduced. Guys, it's literally the same music. It's literally the exact same music. What? You see that swivel he just did?
I'm Hua-Jun.
Your deceit weakens you, poisons your chi.
So you telling me that if Mulan was herself and she wasn't hiding her chi and she wasn't hiding who she is, she'd also be able to do magic stuff? Is that what she's trying to tell me? Like she can, I don't know, read minds too? Ah! That's some like dirty lava ice? I'm confused about where they're at. Ah! Oh my gosh, did you hear that thump?
And Hua-Jun did die.
And Mulan was reborn like a phoenix!
But Mulan lived.
Oh, Mulan lived? Oh. Oh, it ain't even pierced her. Why is she wet? From sweat? Or why is she wet? Oh, this is cool. See, this is the thing that I wanted when she was putting on the armor. Okay, this is really cool to see and like very symbolic of what's happening right now. But if you're going into the war, into a battle, you should keep your armor on, and having your hair up is also good because then it won't get in your face and distract you in the middle of a battle. Yeah, she did her move! Yes! So you see her hair in her face. I just think that if she had her hair up, this wouldn't be an issue. Oh no! Her list of abilities are very confusing. Oh gosh! That's smart, to be fair. Getting them to cluster together so that they're easier targets to kill all at once. Good move. Good move, sir. Wouldn't it be cool if she was making the avalanche? Like, that was her, like, doing some earth bending and she could, like, hold the... That would be cool. What a twist. That would be her chi.
Cricket!
She really just... She's like, everyone can die. Everyone can die now. I actually feel for the horse's legs in this scene. Because, like, the horse has to actually be the one walking through the ice this whole time, and they're like, we're safe, we're fine. It's like your horse's legs are getting frostbite. Crazy how she took out the other army, but she also took out her own army too. It's a miracle that anyone survived that, honestly.
What is the punishment assigned to this imposter?
Expulsion.
I would rather be executed.
Oh, jeez.
If you show your face again, your wish to be executed will be granted.
But if she really would rather be executed than banished or whatever, she could just return. He just said that if you return, then we will kill you. And she's like, oh, easy fix. I'll just come back in a few days then.
I understand.
That was a bit crap. How did she...
I was a girl like you when people turned on me.
Oh, she's here to recruit one of us. One of us. So instead of having Cricky and... I was gonna say Mufasa. Mushu. And instead of having Mushu as part of the story, they have this other magical lady. And I do find her story very interesting, and I do feel for her. You kind of understand her background and everything. But at the end of the day, she doesn't really contribute a lot to the plot.
Only a foolish man listens to someone whose very existence is a lie.
Yeah, Mulan, you don't even exist.
You would believe Hua Jun. Why do you not believe Hua Mulan?
Because she's a girl. And everyone knows girls can't be trusted.
You will lead us as we ride to the Imperial City.
She will lead them? Imagine, 5 seconds ago, he was like, she's gotta die. And now he's like, promotion.
Don't leave her side. She must get through.
I love how they're just like, Mulan is our leader now. What? A little somersault. What? This guy's so cool! Ah, yeah. Curtain power. Because, I mean, if you're gonna hire Jet Li, you have to have him do a fight scene. Like, come on. Oh no, they're gonna get him. No, 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 no. Oh, jeez. That was way too easy. Wow, she can do the wall climbing thing too. You know, I really thought that it was just part of being Asian that you could just run up walls. Do you know how many times I tried to run up a wall and I was like, this should work, I'm Asian. Why is this not working? Very misleading Asian movies, I must say. Hold the door. Ah, hold the door! Hold the door!
Where's the Emperor?
Oh! She like screamed at her and flew away.
Who will save you?
Mulan. The women! The women come to save the day.
And she's no scorned dog.
She's a hot dog. Oh! Well, she got off her horse real quick to catch her.
Take your place.
This was sweet. I feel like she could have done something else. She has powers. I feel like she could have just, I don't know, reached out and grabbed it with like her long sleeves or something. She didn't have to die. Always with the sacrificing yourself instead of trying to find another way to go about it. But I guess they had to kill her off because she was way too powerful to be on the hero's side, you know? Like, they had to get rid of her. Oh, they do the blurry thing around her vision so that we know that she's harnessing her chi, like, activated. Oh, it's the Phoenix! Wow! That's a cool shot. I have some thoughts on the Phoenix. Very cool, very pretty, love the colours, love the concept. But really, was the Phoenix useful at all? Apart from that bit at the beginning where she's lost and the Phoenix shows her where to go. Other than that, what else? What is the reason for it? Here it is. Here's the foot kick and pachow. Too slow. Too slow. Oh no. He's still alive. Oh my gosh, they really wanted us to believe for like 2 seconds just then that he was dead. Why was he lying there like that, like? Staring straight back at me. Oh my gosh, it's Agent May from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. A random guest judge, you know. In the credits, she don't even get a name. She's just guest judge? Did I say guest judge? Guest character. Just a guest. I don't know why I thought there was 2 words. So pretty. This movie is very pretty to look at. I'll give it that. When hands touch. And we didn't get the line where the grandma goes, "Sign me up for the next war." In my mind, he's still Li Shang. I don't know why. I guess to make it more realistic, I suppose, that it's unlikely that a general would, you know, treat Mulan the same way that Li Shang was treating Mulan, like in terms of potential romantic entanglement.
Mulan? Mother?
I was still waiting this whole movie for the sister to have purpose. Like, it wasn't even like a motivating factor for Mulan. Like, she still went mostly for her dad, which is what the story is about. So why did they add the sister? Just so that they could have that spider bit, really.
I stole your horse. The sword is gone. Now I understand how much that sword means to you.
It is my daughter. That means everything to me. One warrior knows another, yet I see you for the first time.
In the original, the reunion scene between her and her father always gets me. It's done so well, so few words were needed. It was just the emotion, and you got it. Like, you got how much they meant to each other. And I'm not saying the acting was bad at all. Like, the acting is not bad in this scene or in the movie. But that scene, it just didn't hit. I'm sorry, it just didn't.
The entire kingdom is in her debt.
The matchmaker's like, no, women, pour tea!
The Emperor urges you to reconsider his invitation to join our greatest decorated warrior.
She literally just arrived back home. They didn't really give her much time to reconnect with her family. They were literally like 5 minutes behind her. Like, she left and then they were like, 5 minutes should be enough, and then they went straight after her. Pretty. This is pretty. Okay. So what I will say is that I feel bad for the people who paid to see this. So Disney Plus had this on there since, I think, October or September or something. It's probably earlier than that, but you had to pay extra. In the UK it was like £30 or something, I think. I pay for the year subscription to Disney Plus, which was like 56 or like £50 or 60 or whatever. I'm not gonna pay for this one movie that's like over half of what I paid for this subscription for the whole streaming service for the year. So I decided to wait, but I would have felt really gutted if I had paid that much money to see this. So yes, a lot of my frustrations come from the fact that it's so different from the original, which is a well-loved movie. But if I was watching this as a standalone film, as not something that I know was an adaptation or a remake of a previous movie, I think this would have been quite a good movie. It's got a good message, it's interesting, there's a lot of action, it's very pretty to look at, like the cinematography, mwah, beautiful. But having said that, there are still a few plot holes, like the sister. Why? Why is she there, you know? The Phoenix didn't really do much, and it was supposed to be like this big symbolic figure in their life or for their family. Considering the tone of the movie, I do understand why they didn't have Mushu, they didn't have the songs, they didn't have a lot of the comedy in the same way that the original did. But that's what made the original so lovable as well, like it was a huge factor of it. So that made me like a little bit like, I don't know, it makes me want to watch the original again, to be honest. Like since watching this for the first time, I have been watching the original quite a lot. So I didn't want to go too much into this, but I thought I would just put it out there just because it is like a prevalent topic in regards to this movie. The fact that it's about Asian culture, it's got an all Asian cast, it's about, you know, an Asian story. Mulan was a true story, but it was still directed, written, like the entire like crew were not Asians, and that is a big problem, especially when you've got a movie with so much Asian culture in it. It's like, how would you know? And it's not even like, oh, I've been to China, I've been to these Asian countries, I can, you know, grasp the concept, I can grasp the culture, I can represent it in a way, whatever. It's not the same if it was told from someone who is actually part of that culture. It's like if Black Panther was made by white people, you know, like it just doesn't, like, how? And it's the same thing with this, but and people are obviously, some people are like, why is it such a big deal? And some people are like, well, obviously it's a big deal. And so I thought I would just put that out there. It's something to note when watching this movie, to have kind of a critical eye when looking at some of this stuff, like the set pieces and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know so much about Chinese culture because I'm not Chinese and I haven't done research on their culture, but it is something to note that somehow this whole movie about China was made by non-Chinese people. And that's why there's controversy around this movie, other than the fact that it's not really much like the original. But anyway, I think that's all I've got to say on this movie, guys. Sorry to end it on kind of a somber note, but it is something that needs to be spoken about when talking about this movie. Anyway, if you have any other recommendations for me to watch or requests on TV series or movies, then leave them in the comment section down below and I'll most likely do a video on them. And if you wanted to hear more from me, my socials are also linked down below. That's my Instagram and my Twitter. And thank you guys for watching if you stayed until this point, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!